Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those not restricted by binary definitions of gender. Welcome into the Gridge. We're coming at you hot tonight.
I love Count Cocula.
Yeah.
I'm writing something unrelated down. Don't worry.
First cock of the night.
Cocula.
That's what I always say. You know?
Yes. So,
Jared,
what is happening?
Jared, you can't just open packages with your mic on.
I'm opening mail.
I can tell.
Also,
that was
Jake, did you intentionally put your camera up?
That was so wild because the cat was also getting into a bag at the same time. So I was like, can you guys hear that?
I just knew.
Yeah. So, last time we saw the Gru, they made their way through the witch's lair and did defeat said witch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kicked ass
bitches.
pretty severely. A few of you went down once or twice, but everybody came out remarkably alive. This theme of being alive continued as this elemental patron broke through the newly restored
me when I get up every day.
And began to terrorize the material plane, consolidating its magic at that magical tumbleweed and making its way towards Tracher Falls to raze it to the ground. However, due to some quick thinking and some weed whacking, you were all able to destroy this massive elemental before it entirely destroyed the town.
Weed.
However, it was not an encounter without casualties. Doc, the town doctor, did unfortunately get crushed by a huge rock.
Could you imagine?
Like there was probably like a splat noise. Which honestly is how I think most kobolds want to go out. So
that's true. Well,
there is some comfort.
I've never met one, but like
pancaked by drunk dump truck drivers.
Good. Yes, we love to see it. The other thing of note that happened was that when the barrier fell, the magical barrier sort of keeping things apart, one of you suffered what seemed to be a psychic attack, almost being stunned for a moment during combat. But Kirog quickly recovered and was not hindered as you finally defeated the witch and carried on through the
Everything was fine and normal.
Yes.
Kirog sus.
Especially the halo that appeared around your head.
What the fuck?
So last we left off, you guys had leveled up, and do you think you would have gone? Nap? I was gonna say, do you want to rest, recover for a couple days, and then
I think that makes
things to peace here in town. Yeah, so
I think that's a great idea.
Take Cerberus,
you and Columbo have a loving embrace, and he's very, very
fuck. God damn it!
No, No, he's just very relieved that you're okay.
And then,
Yeah. Then.
Yeah.
That's up to you, bud.
I mean, we probably did, you know.
Okay, then
Yeah.
It was lovely and sensual.
Yeah.
Now role play it with your friend. Now look your friend in the eye and role play it.
Anyways, there were some loose ends that needed tying up around town that we can sort of hop through as we end our time here in Tracher Falls. So there was talk of trying to recover parts of Borg's body and perhaps holding a funeral. I think somebody left that cursed armor with Abernathy was going to come back for it.
Yes.
And if there's anything else you guys would like to do, we can
finish that post office, huh?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we gotta build the post office.
So the post office, like many other buildings in town, actually,
we built this post office.
Is missing
we
at
built
least
this
part of a
post
wall.
office.
Amory's saloon is kind of teetering on a couple posts. Bert, there is a lot of carpentry that needs to be done here. There are things that need to be reconstructed, coordinated, built. What do you do to lend your efforts to these people rebuilding their town?
Oh, boy. I think it's kind of.
Now,
wow.
Now, Max, I think you and I are both having some incredibly similar thoughts about, was Jesus a warlock?
I mean,
I feel like Bert is Jesus.
By some definition, perhaps.
Putting this down in my notes.
Yeah.
Huh. Much to consider.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's like one guy, so it's hard. He can't obviously do it all by himself. So I think he's trying to, at first, he's doing organization stuff, trying to figure out okay, this stuff can be done by morons. Get them to do those parts. And then trying to figure out what's the most vital and then most complicated thing. And then trying to do that kind of by himself.
Can I bring you tools, but like as a wolf, you know? Like I'm like your dog, like bringing you toys. Bringing you like tools and stuff.
If you would like to do that, yeah, man.
I'll do it once, and then I wake up and I'm like, that's kind of weird. Never mind.
that's on you. Yeah.
You have a fun moment for a second.
Yeah,
and then I feel like you both get too into the bit.
Yeah.
Where you're like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? And then you're like, this is a human man.
Yeah, that's a good boy.
Guy down there.
Who's your fluffy boy? Perry.
I look at the ground as a wolf. I'm like,
yes, man.
I don't know that I would be able to make one of these because I don't know things, but I'm certainly going to use minor illusion because it would be cute. I'm putting a little hard hat on Sabatka, a hard helmet.
Yes, absolutely,
baby.
yes. Holy shit. It's adorable.
He's like, yeah.
I try to put one on Percy, and he hates it.
Oh yeah. What? What the fuck is that?
I just thought it'd look nice.
No, this
trying
is
to protect your noggin.
No. This is clearly.
If you get
yellow.
A concussion,
this is out 3 years ago. Maize is the color that's in now.
If you get a concussion, I'm not going to help you.
I don't leave this room. How would I get a concussion?
You never know.
Going to poker night, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We know how you came back last time.
Yeah, I get cranky. Listen, that shithead who runs the general store is cheating. I'm going to prove it.
No, he sucks for sure.
I think that's a lot of what you and Percy have bonded on lately.
Yeah, we're like an old married couple, really.
Absolutely.
A couple of buds.
Very, very much. So, Bert, this work is going to take it is on the scale of weeks, not days. But you do a lot of good work up front to help those who are willing to accept your help. There are still a few people, namely the sheriff, the blacksmith, who are not like thrilled that you guys are around. They're admittedly grateful that you have gotten them out of several binds now. Yeah. But it's that, like, would we have been in this mess if you guys hadn't come?
I mean,
so
yeah, in the same mess
they would have
7 years.
I think there is. You see the sheriff like leaning against like a post on the porch to the sheriff's office at some point, Bert, when you're like directing a bunch of people and you guys like lock eyes and she just sort of nods at you. It's like, all right, I get it. Things are rebuilding here, but I don't,
Okay, but like,
we're gonna move on.
I don't know. I think we deserve a lot of credit,
A lot of people are giving you a lot of credit.
Their town would have died, so
yeah.
Just saying.
But we like caused the thing that would have killed them, sort of.
We didn't. That's not true. The apocalypse is coming one way or the other.
Yeah.
But that is a lot of nuance that they don't have and don't.
Well, I think I deserve. I think I deserve a Pegasus at least. The sheriff specifically.
It's so. Actually, Jake, as you bring that up, we kind of touch on, the sheriff's Pegasus, who had gone very stir crazy from being bound to this space around Tracher Falls, and
me too.
After you rode the Pegasus and she helped you defeat the elemental, she kind of took off, and no one has seen her since then.
That's convenient.
Anyone who asks the sheriff, she doesn't seem very surprised or worried. You always sort of get she'll be back in her time.
Call that.
Gotta roam free for a while, but when she needs a warm place to lay her head, she knows where to find me. Is there anything else we would like to do?
I asked the sheriff, I'm like, yeah, but do you have like another one? Or...
Oh my god.
Now, Mr. Greaves, if I had another Pegasus lying around, you think I would have brought that up before now?
I don't know. We don't really have any good conversations that you feel like you would share.
No, and it seems that all of our conversations do seem to involve you getting a Pegasus from me.
Well, no, that's the problem. I've never got one.
Okay, all right. This was a constructive talk, Mr. Greaves. Go tell your husband I says hi.
Okay, I don't think that's true, but I will tell him you said hi.
Can I try to go to the blacksmith even though they hate us?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it is not so much hate, it's just like an unease, and you guys never really met until they were possessed and attacking you and you kicked their ass. So like,
well,
she's not with
this and who
shouldn't have done that.
Right. Yes, absolutely. You walk into, give me a second to pull up.
I don't know their name.
You were definitely, so her name is Serena.
Okay.
And she is a red dragonborn. You've seen her around town.
Yeah.
It's not that she's like a shut-in or anything. She just hasn't really talked to you. And she is and has been hard at work for hours. Make an insight check for me, actually, as you walk into the smithy.
13.
Okay. It's hard to get your bearings through the soot and the clanging and the heat. It is an uncomfortable environment for most creatures. However, being a dragonborn, particularly red dragonborn, fire is her element. She's very at home in this almost volcano-esque space that she's created. And being so sort of put off by the environment, you can't quite, you don't get much more.
Okay.
Basically, a 13 is not going to do it for what I was going to give you.
Okay.
But she's sort of clanging away, has been working very hard, making hinges or other specialty mechanisms that had been destroyed, or, you know, creating more tools so that more people can be working on repair. A lot of, almost, in fact, all of the efforts around town are focused on rebuilding right now.
Yeah. Hey there, Serena.
Clanging away, can't quite hear you. Is like ignoring you.
I do a little like wave.
And one final just boing, and it like is loud like a bell. And you see she looks up, wipes some sweat from off her face. She says, "Yeah, what can I do for you?"
I'm real sorry to bother you. I know everyone's real busy rebuilding, so I'll make this quick. But my trident here has gotten some damage, so I was hoping I could pay you to fix up for me when you have the time. Obviously, not the main priority going on, but
you see, as you've been talking, she's been stretching her arms, cracks her back a little bit. This is hard work and is very taxing on the body. She's like, "Yeah, let me take a look at it."
You all good? You seem a little sore.
Tired, getting old. Haven't done this much work since, hell, I was an apprentice. It's good to be, you know, busy doing something useful again, not just making knickknacks and sculptures. And she sort of gestures out a window towards an area behind the smithy that you hadn't seen yet that is full of just like insane metal, like welded sort of sculptures and things, just scrap. A lot of them seem patinaed or burnt or melted into various layers as if they have been reused over and over and over again. It's good to be doing work, but it catches up to you.
Well, if you need any healing or anything, you know, I'm always here. I'm not, you know, a doctor, of course, but happy to help.
Afraid this ain't the kind of pain you can get away with a spell. No, this is more age, and unless you got something that can turn back time, I think I'm stuck with it.
No, I've been looking, but you know, I've got the same problems myself.
And I think with that, there's sort of a crack in the facade and a small smile. Is you are similar in age, and there's a recognition of, you know, time changing and your body not sort of moving the way you want it to all the time. Hey, give me your trident here. Let me take a look. See.
Here you go.
And she takes it and looks at it. It's pretty fine work, a bit off balance. Where'd you get this from?
Won it in the poker game.
Nice. Didn't take you for the card tap.
No, I got a friend that's into it. He drags me. You know, he needs friends, so gotta go along with it.
Your friend a real little feller?
If he caused any I'm real sorry. He gets into it.
Listen, I've been playing the same poker game in this town for 7 years. I ain't never seen anybody take Kenneth Drifflewart for as much gold pieces as your little friend there. It has been an honor to have him at the table.
I heard he's got a cheating problem, maybe. So I'm happy he set him straight.
Well, it'd be a problem if we were playing with real money. But look, with the economy sort of going kaput, it was all right playing for, you know, seeds or scrap or whatnot. But yeah, we'll have to look into that now that we're probably opening up again.
Yeah, gotta be careful.
I'll get this patched up for you. Nice and special. Get it back to you. Oh, probably a day or so. Got to finish up a couple projects, but then this will be a nice change of pace.
Thank you kindly.
Mm-hmm. You leave, and we'll return to that after a scene or two. Shall we attend to Borig?
Sure.
Okay. So, time has passed. The town has been solemn for a few days. Doc's funeral has come and gone to much, much attendance. And you all are sitting around, I think after that, probably. There's a bit of a wake at Amory's saloon. And Sister Harriet walks up to you all sitting at the table and says, I know that, well, I heard, rather, from you all that Borig had been trapped after her disappearance by the witch and met an unfortunate end. Borig was always very kind, and we had a lot of interesting discussions about the nature of the gods and the sundering. In fact, I was always curious how Borig knew so much, but if there's anything you all could do to help lay here to rest, I would appreciate that. Just to finish wrapping things up more concretely.
Well, speaking of concrete, we kind of got like pieces over.
Oh my god!
He was turned into a statue.
You can't.
You see Sister Harriet like
oh my
look at you, and then sort of, Cerberus, I think that's a mighty fine idea.
I feel like the rest of us are just standing behind him, like.
Why don't you see if you can find the parts of Borig, and we'll see if we can't make a nice statue.
This is so upsetting.
Remembrance. Monument of sorts.
That's his corpse, dog.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we're gonna toss him off the cliff.
Actually. Whoa! Oh my god!
Just like we were spreading his ashes, but that's fine.
Kiraka's like walked away. He's like, I can't.
Well, Cerberus, I guess this town did seem to mean a lot to Borig. You know, maybe in the canyon through the magical waters.
But we can do whatever. Cerberus now realizing his mistakes. He's like, well,
whatever.
You're the one who knew better, so you can.
And Cerberus, here you see the sort of dialogue tree splitting, and it's like optional objectives. You can either, rebuild Borig as a monument or sort of spread here remains through the waterfall. It is up to you. Either way, we find you next back down the witch's dungeon.
That's a euphemism.
That is tough.
Yeah.
You are in the depths of the lair at that rushing and once more verdant underground cavern. All of the plants that seem to have been desiccated and dead have now been replaced with a fullness of life that rivals almost everything you see on the surface. The crystals in here glow with a warmth that they lacked even when the witch was channeling them as destructive power. And in the little pond on the ground are the pieces of Borig. And between all members of your party and not really being, rushed at all, you are able to recover all the pieces of Borig, except for the eyes.
Oh boy.
if anyone wants to make a check to try and find them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so it's like
I didn't realize that was an option.
that's kind of why I said it, because I'm like, okay, yeah.
I thought they'd like magicked away, perhaps.
I mean, do you want to make an Arcana check on this place?
Yeah.
You can do Arcana. We can do investigation. There's a lot of stuff we can do down here.
Yeah, I'll do some Arcana.
Okay.
7.
There is so much magical power in this cave. You cannot pinpoint or differentiate one thing from another.
Yeah, there's a lot of magic shit going on here. Just a real
Good.
Real
You don't
smorgasbord of magic.
Excuse me, Jesus Christ. But
you're not excused.
That's fair. Cerberus. What'll it be?
Can make a statue.
Great.
With no eyes.
We could make that work.
Sister Harriet has a spot picked out sort of on the side of the temple, and you see she has started a small garden. There is not much growth yet, but the earth has been softened and water from the waterfall has been sort of channeled over through some irrigation dishes, and this will be a lovely sort of site for contemplation, remembrance, and repose. And you all are able to put Borig back together, and Sister Harriet finds 2 small relics in the church.
Oh.
One, that white marble, that material from the plane of good. Actually, she takes 2 pieces of that material and places them where Borg's eyes were. Because he was always good. And that brings that to a wrap. Kirok.
Yes.
You go back to the blacksmith.
Yes. Oh no.
Are you scared?
Yes.
You worried?
Yeah. I've just thought about the consequences of my actions.
You go back to the blacksmith. And
fuck. Shit.
No, this is going to be very good for you.
I didn't think about it.
Serena says, yeah, you know, it was pretty easy fix, you know, all things considered. Just patched it up a bit, reworked some of the balance, and you see there are some pieces sort of crafted onto the bottom of it. That, you know, you hold it and it feels better, easier to throw, maybe. And sorry, this is not as easy as I thought it would be.
I was expecting something else. I'm still scared.
Oh. I had some supplies lying around, and having worked with metal for so long and being of dragon blood, you learn to work with the fire and work it into the things you make. I don't use this often, and you see her reach behind her back and pull out this magnificent hammer inlaid with silver and gold, a few crystals, although cracked from years of use, still hum with a resonant power. And she says, it'll hit a little harder and a little hotter now for you. And your trident has been forged into a vicious weapon.
Oh.
So when you roll a 20 on your attack roll, the target will take an extra 7 fire damage.
When I roll a what?
A 20.
Okay, so if I crit, I do. Okay, how do I?
Yep.
Okay. I made it. Okay.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna like. Honestly, I keep forgetting your trident was fucked up, so I wasn't.
It was just
ready.
a negative. It was just a -1 damage bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, when crit plus 7 fire damage.
Correct.
Lit.
It is, but only on a nat 20. So the week has passed since the events of the arrival. Mirth has returned in small ways to the town. There are smiles. You hear some laughter as people are taking a break from the rebuilding. And someone you haven't seen for a few days wanders into town. Deimos walks up to... Would anyone be just like at the post office? Bert, maybe you're like putting a few finishing touches on the repairs there. It seems like that would be the last thing you get to, because obviously, other people's projects, other people's things are more important.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as you finally turn your attention to the post office, you hear
a bunch of posts.
Hoofbeats come up behind you, and Deimos says, "Excuse me, you got a second, Bert?"
Yeah, hey there, Davis, what's up?
You folk done a lot that ain't delivering mail for this town. I appreciate that, but I reckon till I hear you ain't, you're still postman. So, think you could deliver a letter for me?
Yeah, probably. And I guess we could. I haven't really done that, but yeah.
All right. I ain't heard from him in, well, at least 7 years, probably longer than that. But I had family in River Pit. Think you could get this letter there? And he holds out a letter for you to deliver.
Yeah,
Bert,
sure.
you would know, especially being from Demarum, River Pit is a massive trading town on the border of Vexnag, which is Goblin Country. There's a huge lake in the middle of the continent of East Pilthion, and the rivers that kind of feed into it and flow throughout the continent all make their way up towards the Damara Mountains. So a lot of trade either goes, up the river and onto the highway, or up the river, out the delta, and somewhere. But there is a lot of back and forth between Demarum and River Pit. So you also know it would be very easy to catch a riverboat there to get you most of the way back home if you'd like.
Awesome.
Oh.
Yeah. Damo says, "Get this to Laren. Used to work at the what was the name of that place? Ah, shit. Oh, Silver Snarltooth. It was an inn in town. So,
Cool.
delivering to Laren at the Silver Snarltooth.
Got it. I'm taking notes now too.
Very good. So, any goodbyes you all would like to say, or shall we hit the road?
Who likes us that I would like to say goodbye to?
Yeah, I'm like,
Like,
And
maybe
perhaps an Irish goodbye is the best goodbye.
well, okay, not like that. We do like a big hola, good for, but not like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and that's I think that's fair. If there's nobody you guys really want to like take time to say goodbye to, I think word gets around town that you're heading out. You stock up on supplies a day or two before, and is a small community.
Do we get to like see Zell and like report back to her about like?
Oh yeah, I think that happens very quickly.
It's like, hey, all your friends are dead.
You probably debriefed with Zell and the sheriff and like Sister Harriet right away, and then Service, would you have taken more time to have, you know, a conversation and like go over what that all meant with Zell?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay, we don't have to. You doesn't seem like you want to role play it, so we don't have to. But...
Oh, that's okay. It's I don't know if Cerberus is the type of person who like knows how to have that conversation with somebody.
Right.
Hey, all your friends fucking died. Sorry, we couldn't. But you can leave the town now.
Yeah, I think Cerberus, you at least know that it is worth taking a moment to tell this directly to Zell, to give that closure.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
So we got them all, and but we killed the witch, but there was nobody else down there.
And you see her eyes water, and she seems to cry quietly, and just says, "Yeah, I sort of figured that was the case. It's nice to know. Good to have it closed. Thank you, Cerberus."
No problem. Well, you know what? At least the town's open now. You can leave. You can start something new. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever people do, they have a bunch of people who are close to them. I don't know.
Yeah. And this is just very much two people who know there is a lot of emotion in the air and more to be said, but neither of them know how to say it. And in that understanding, I think, Cerberus, you just sort of
all right,
politely bow out. Yeah.
Good day. That's all I got.
Yeah, you take care, Cerberus.
You too, partner.
Oh, and tell Finian the birds are watching.
I'm right here.
Look.
Oh wait, no, am I here? No, did Cerberus
you
go
can.
alone?
You absolutely can be. You're so little. I didn't sort of see over there. Oh shit!
You're hiding like in my clothing, Finian. What's going on here?
The birds are watching.
I don't know what that means.
Okay. You'll find out.
You know what? I can talk.
Do you
to
actually
and
not
like
remember?
winks at you.
Yeah.
No, I do remember. I do
Okay.
remember.
It would have been funnier if you.
I could talk to birds, so I could be able to tell you maybe.
That's very good, Jake.
Thank you.
I promise you it didn't go unnoticed.
Okay, it's okay.
Oh.
But yeah, you guys have your big goodbyes. everyone in town. Well, no, Kenneth doesn't come out to say goodbye, but everyone else
Fuck
in town.
that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
Kenneth, dude.
Zell's like, yeah,
rob the store?
Kenneth wasn't going to give you guys any supplies, but I sort of snuck these up.
Should I just wanted to check in with Abernathy about the armor, see if there's...
Yes. Okay. Yes, we can do that. You walk through the door. Bird. Wonderful, wonderful. What can I do for you? I hear you're on your way out of town. Anything you'd like to purchase, perhaps?
Yeah, I just kind of wondered, I don't know, is there like anything we can do with that armor, dear? Yeah, pretty cool. I wasn't sure what you were kind of doing with it, or yeah.
Armor. I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you're interested in armor, I have this lovely armor of fire resistance I can offer you. And snaps his claws, and the same way as happened before, one of the wall panels slides over, and you see that armor of fire resistance that you brought on display with like a 70% off discount tag on it.
You're a real son of a bitch, Abernathy.
Oh, certainly. You don't get to be my age without. Tell you what.
Well,
as a show of goodwill, why don't you take some of this with you? And hands you a small bundle that's rather odorous inside.
Stinky bundle. I don't know what the stinky bundle is, but
he gave you a bunch of his like good weed.
Nice.
Does Bert? I think Bert has that same reaction where he's like, "Oh, what's this?" Oh,
Bert was kind of hoping it was some nice cheese.
I apologize, but I do wish you good luck.
Oh, he didn't say that. It's in there. He keeps it in the.
Do you think I had to hear you say that?
He can't read my fucking mind. Or are you just saying he observed my facial expressions?
He can read your mind.
Why?
That's how you talk to him.
He's a wizard, and that's how you talk to him.
Okay, but he can talk to me, but does the ring of mind shielding not stop him from...
You have let him pass the ring of mind shielding.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I could, like, do, like, a little... Okay. Damn.
I am going to say it's kind of an all or nothing sort of thing. I think especially with... That is a very, like... If, using detect thoughts, that would be a surface level, like, oh, I wanted it to be cheese. Which, like, they just pick up, So I think it is a very, like, instinctual, like, anyways.
Okay. Well, while wearing this ring, you are immune to... This does not matter at all that he thinks that I wanted cheat or whatever. But it says you are immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, blah, 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 blah. Creatures can only telepathically communicate with you if you allow it. Those, like, separate clauses.
Okay. All right. Then he doesn't say that. He says, yes, do enjoy the leaf. And if it,
buddy.
Opens up any revelations about your patron, do be sure to send me a letter. I'm very curious about what you find.
Yeah, me too.
Farewell, Mr. Jankowski. You know what? Wait. You wouldn't... I have some extra spell paper and ink. You wouldn't happen to... No, you're a warlock. You don't transcribe spells. Never mind. Forget I mentioned that.
Well, the thing is, you see that, can I look? Just kind of, I don't mind.
Make a persuasion check. Unless if you had outright like come out and told him like, oh, actually, yes, I think he would have gone with it. But you're being like shady about it.
She just fucking picked my dice up off the table and started
She's
carrying it
a
away.
dice fiend lately.
Bro.
All right, I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling well tonight. That's a 10.
Yes, but I think you've earned at least a look at it, given all you've done for the town. And does hand you, let's say, 50 gold pieces worth of spell paper and ink for you to transcribe spells with. Honestly, this is probably going to end up being more flavor than anything because we're not usually like rigid with that, but you know, there was a show of like you guys had a connection here. So there you go. Anything else?
Nice.
All right. Then you pack into the wagon and make your way out of town, and your dragon almost doesn't fit in the back. It is probably
that motherfucker.
about the size of probably a yellow lab at this point.
Oh.
So getting pretty big. Still, the wings are very stunted. They don't seem to have grown almost at all since it hatched, but that's the way things work. And as you guys make your way out of town and to the east, that is where we are going to head into our break. So we'll be back at, let's say, 8:05, 13 minutes from now. Some time for a snack, a bio break if you need it. And we will hop back into things with some travel. Thank you all for being here so far. I forgot to have a slideshow ready. You may all go. This is my oopsie. Welcome back from the break. We'll give my lovely co-stars. Hey, there he is. A few minutes to get back in here. Hope
This is all we
everyone
need.
had a good rest.
I'm giving away my cat. Max, do you want it?
Oh. Was she a little bastard?
Yeah. She's being a little stinker.
Scully's being
Damn.
super sleepy.
She can
good.
smell a hair tie from a mile away. She
Not
went.
the hair
she got
ties.
into my bathroom and like scavenged through my bathroom cart. They were under other shit, and she got both of them.
Jesus.
She's incredible.
Excellent.
Maybe that's why they always want my room, because they know my hair ties are just out.
Very possible.
They've never taken one, though. Interesting. So you guys are set out in your postal wagon that made the journey to Tracher Falls with you, and miraculously survived the
Postal
destruction.
bagging.
Okay,
Yeah.
my favorite Lord of the Rings character. And you,
Dildo tea baggins.
what time of day do you set out? I feel like this is a topic of discussion amongst the group.
13:48 in the after morning.
Yeah.
I feel like Bert's definitely got like, hey, we got to get out here. Like, hey, got to get to the airport 4 hours early kind of energy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big dad vibes.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
Yeah. Columba and I aren't exactly like on time people, so we're gonna take a second.
I mean, what's there to be on time for when you're
Right.
traipsing through the wilderness taking pictures of pretty animals?
We're not even technically on a job. We don't even technically work for you, you know? We're just here.
Right. You're
We're
just
just a
vibing.
couple we're just a couple of guys, you know?
Yes.
You are just kind of some assholes we picked up.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it happens.
Perks of the job.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know.
So you guys set out afternoon-ish. So this first day we'll just sort of have one, encounter set as we go through. Who is driving the cart?
I think since we were late, I get the punishment for driving the car a little bit, maybe.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a
Horse
call
check.
this survival check.
Okay. 19.
19. Holy cow.
I have +6 in survival, so
Yeah. What sort of you're half drow, correct, Cerberus?
yes.
What sort of environments did you grow up exploring? Where did you pick up these survival skills?
Hold on, I have to look at drow lore.
Typically they live in the Underdark, which
Okay.
is sort of the, you're familiar with the fantasy concept of there's a, world beneath ours, caves, crystals, mushrooms, all that fun stuff.
Okay, yeah, there. Yeah, that's where I did stuff. So
Yeah, absolutely. What's it been like navigating? The overworld isn't quite the right term for it, but, the space in the open sky.
I honestly I feel like I have been here like an equal amount of time that I have been underground.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, this is no problem as you make your way through. Since you are taking the lead here, why don't you go ahead and roll me a D100?
Fuck. Okay. 1 second. I'll have to Google that. I got a 66.
Okay.
Oh no, the devil's gonna pop
Yeah.
out.
You actually see far up the road a band of orcs. One of them clearly the captain and 5 others in tow. They are marching with purpose, if not with uniformity, as they make their way across the landscape. If you do not alter your course, you will meet them on the road. How do you proceed?
Is it kind of just like this is the only road, and there's like not like if I were to turn off the road, I would have to like go off road basically.
Yes, you are in like prairie grassland.
Yeah. Okay.
It's giving Oregon Trail.
Yeah. Can I like how far away are they?
Oh, probably quarter mile.
Okay.
Well, you had a very good survival check.
Yeah.
The terrain here is pretty flat and open.
So I can't tell if they're like, like dressed like bandits or anything like that.
You can make either a perception check to try and see them better, suss some stuff out, or insight to try and figure out purpose.
What would happen if I like asked Bert to send Sabaka to just like check it out?
Then Sabaka could make one of those checks.
Okay, if Sabaka's cool with that, of course.
Let me figure out how good he is at those. He's fine at percepting things.
Because I'm also like good at perception, so like you could say no.
He gets a +3.
Okay, I get a +6 in perception, so.
And you didn't want to roll it?
I was just checking. I don't know. I don't have wings, but I'll do it. That's fine.
That's fair.
I'll do it. Don't want to wait. I don't want to bother the guy,
I do like, trying to include the familiars more. That's fun.
Yeah. But I'll roll. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah. Was this perception or insight?
Perception, sorry.
They are wearing very disjointed looking armor. Many of them, even on their same person, are not wearing one whole set of armor. But they all have a sort of bronzish yellow bandana around their necks. And it is around this time that the leader seems to notice you, and they pull those bandanas up around their noses as they walk up. You still got probably a couple 100 feet here if you want to do any last minute things before they are upon you.
So my other option is just like galloping out of the way off road, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like that, or combat.
Yeah. I will. I'm gonna look at the group and I'm gonna be like.
So here's the thing, Jake. I don't know what spells you have. I don't know what abilities you have, or what the rest of your party has. Like you guys, this is D&D. You can try whatever.
Yeah.
There is not anywhere for the cart to go.
Right.
Which is kind of what you were getting at.
Okay. I think Cerberus is like, you know what? We took down a giant fucking like earth kaiju. We can handle some fucking orcs, So I'm just gonna keep on trucking and not acknowledge them, All
right. And as you pass along, they spread out behind this main figure, and the captain walks up, as do two. They almost look like lieutenants, leaving three sort of in the back, just kind of milling about. Hail! What brings you along this road, traveler?
The post.
Yeah, I realized they were talking to me, and I'm like, oh, we're just sitting at a post office in the. How far away from like Tracher Falls are we?
A couple hours at least.
Okay. We're just coming from Tracher Falls. We just finished setting up a post office there, and we're just going on our way delivering the post,
You got anything valuable in the post?
I think mail is an essential service, so yeah.
Well, you hear that, boys?
Oh, that was
we got some goodies for us.
head.
Essentials is what they
That's
says.
so funny.
Well, now,
Why'd you say it?
you wouldn't mind if the courthouse gang sort of relieves you with those essentials, now would you?
Oh, who's that?
Well, yeah. You hear that, boys? Who's the courthouse gang? That'd be us. Judge,
What?
jury, and executioner.
You don't think that's a
But there's
little
like-
obvious?
There's like 6 of you though. Do you all have like a role, or is it just between the 3 of you guys that you just pointed at? that has,
And one
like,
of them in the
roles?
back said, "See, I told you they think it's weird." Shut up.
I just
All right,
I've
fine.
come
That
across-
one's the stenographer. You're the bailiff. And I don't know, you're the other bailiff.
Oh, so you guys are like a union. Okay, yeah, we got.
Oh, we love unions.
We love unions.
Big
Oh,
bang
And at this
Minnesota.
point, you see the executioner says, "Yeah, boss, I was just telling you we should start a union. Me and the boys were talking."
I'd be happy to get that process moving along. I'm very experienced. I can give you all the necessary paperwork. I know all the ins and outs.
Is everyone else in like the
legalities
back of the
in
cart?
this
And they're
area.
just,
We're
like,
just kind of
poking their heads
peeking
out?
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And
unions, you say?
you see Judge, their voice booms out, magically enhanced. Enough! Listen, you Jamos can talk about having a union. Back at camp. Right now, we are on a job. And what do we say about doing jobs? And they'll kind of sheepishly begin to mutter in their breath. That's right. What I say goes. And
Hey, Bert.
he
Ooh, you
pulls
guys
out a little
definitely need a
gavel
union.
and bangs it.
Yeah.
You have like a card you could give them so they can call us later. It seems like they really need a union. This guy,
They really
need
this.
help, but we gotta do
but
it
they
on the
might-
sly. You know what I mean?
They might be
Oh.
dead in like 5 minutes though. I don't know.
Now that I have got my troops in line, we will be needing to take whatever sort of valuables you got in the back there. Hand them over.
That's, it's illegal to steal the mail. That's
Well, around these parts, I'm the law.
I
you
thought
see
you
him-
were the
they're
judge.
They're smiling, like
Yeah.
they're really proud of that one. They probably practiced it in the mirror.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm the judge. That's why
Well.
I say the law.
That's not how, but
You
it's
don't-
the
you don't- that's not how
legislature
ju-
that makes the
yeah,
law. You're
That's
the
not how
one
the
that.
judge. You just interpret it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And where are you from, Mr. Hoity-Toity?
Me?
No, one in the armor.
I
That
don't.
weird-looking
Wherever
bird
I
on
said
your
I was.
shoulder.
That he's not a bird.
You got a beak though. And
I
Perseus
don't remember
goes,
where I'm from.
ha!
This guy sucks. Hold on.
Look,
And-
it's clear that we've got off on the wrong foot. I think if we just both went our separate ways, it's going to end up the best for us, for both of us.
Well, why don't I leave that up to the jury? And the judge
guy is-
looks over,
Love it.
and you see
Wow, he's
the-
loaded with these. He was ready for this.
the orc that is designated as the jury. She kind of steps up. She says, boss, I think we kind of lost it. They're not clearly scared of us. And that one's got a weird looking fucking bird. There's like what is that in the bag? Is it like a huge crystal? What's going on back there? How many people are in there?
A legal amount, yeah.
Boss, I think we just let
There-
listen. The boys and I really want to be talking about this union thing,
Yeah.
because if we do this job, then we're just
I-
gonna start the next job, and the
Do you
next
want to meet
job.
our dragon that we got back here?
the dragon, and like the three in the back gone. Like their weapons are spinning like it's a fucking cartoon, and they sort of clatter to the ground. And the judge just sort of face palms and is like, well, fuck. All right. If this is where we're at, fine. We'll quit the job. You can have your union.
I take out my illusory script pen, which
Okay.
I've never gotten to use.
Yes.
And I'm going to have Bert tell me the information to write down. Pass a secret note to them so they can learn how to start a union.
Good. Give me a sleight of hand check, Kirog. I'll say with advantage.
I'm gonna roll guidance. Can I do guidance on it? Because I'm like,
yes, Bert has given you guidance, and Percy is definitely like distracting for you. Bert, can you actually first, Kayla, you can roll, but we're gonna resolve it next. Bert, can you give me a sleight of hand check?
Wait, do I roll? I'm rolling with advantage.
You will roll with advantage, and then what does guidance do, Bert?
I think it adds a D4.
Okay. All right. So, Bert, what did you get?
What am I doing?
Presumably, if you are trying to cast guidance on someone who is trying to be sneaky, you don't want someone to see you casting guidance.
Well, I figured I would be in the back.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Guidance.
Okay,
because
yeah.
it's I'm not like there because it casts it and then they have it for like a little whatever.
Okay, yep, yeah, and nobody notices the spell go off, so you're fine.
I touch one willing creature and then it lasts up to a minute, so I can just kind of boop.
I did that. I got a 13.
Even with everything,
I rolled with advantage and added a D4.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Even still, nobody notices.
It wouldn't have mattered. It's in a secret code, like.
Yes. Yeah. So they take it, and do you hand it to the jury or the executioner?
Oh, I'll hand it to the jury.
Yes. She takes it and smiles and sort of tucks it into a back pocket, nodding at you knowingly, and then. All right, come on, boss. We gotta go find. We gotta go find the others. And she stoops down. The executioner has already picked up 2 of the weapons left behind. She takes the last one, and with a dejected judge in tow, they just sort of shuffle off into the grass.
Can't believe we unioned our way out of this encounter.
That was great.
Yeah, it's so easy, you know.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
The rest of the day passes without incident. And you find a nice sort of pull off on the road to take a rest. How do you guys set up camp for the night?
We just do.
Yeah.
I think our caravan thing has like a pull-out awning, like an RV has.
Yes, absolutely.
And we set up the portable grill, and I feel like Bert is definitely a
portable
grill guy.
We have magic when we need a portable grill.
For the vibes, what do you fucking mean? What kind of question is that?
Yeah, that's really good. You guys have a nice little grill. Your supplies are much better off than they typically would be for a journey like this. Zell snuck you some of the good stuff. Deimos butchered some livestock, gave you some sausage in celebration. Damn. So you're having some brats, some hot dogs. It's good eating.
Oh yeah.
Power,
Do you set anyone on watch?
I would assume so, because we met some bad boys out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is taking what watch? How many do you take, etc.?
We have 5 people.
I feel like Columbo would want to.
We have 6 people.
Okay. Yeah. Also, Columbo will take one. So Columbo takes first watch. Who wants to take second?
I'll do it.
All right. And Finian takes second watch.
Wow.
Great. So Columbo just starts sort of quietly playing fetch in other games with the Amethyst Dragon as you all fade into sleep.
Wow.
Finian, some time passes and you are roused from your slumber. feeling rested, rejuvenated, and Columbo sort of swaps watch with you. Could you please roll me a perception check? And I'll roll one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Perception, you said?
Yes, please.
Gene D20. Gene D20. Oh, damn it. Sorry.
You're good.
Technical. I didn't have my character sheet open.
No worries.
What? No, I'm worried.
Why?
We're playing D&D.
Yeah, but I mean, like, most of the things I have memorized, so I just don't have my perception.
I'm Jared. I have my character sheet memorized.
15.
15.
15.
It is a lovely night sky, or lovely at least for the material plane. It is hard to rival the splendor and wonder of the colors of the Feywild, even when its fickle nature decides to turn from day to night. It is not constrained by the same rules of time and orbit as many of the other planes are. But as you sit on your watch, you have time to think. How long have you been away from home, Finian?
Let's say a year.
You're about a year into this journey from home, and I don't know how much we've discussed about Finian's sort of maturity or experience of time. Is this sort of year-long sojourn her first journey beyond the Feywild, or is this something of a regular occurrence?
No, I think she's had a couple trips.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely. And as this one continues to shape up and she looks forward to things ahead, you notice a few far-off shadows, smaller than a wyvern, but larger than any bird of prey. It's hard to tell without seeing much better, especially at night here in the distance, what they might be of, but they don't move closer to you, and in fact continue flying further away as whatever creatures these are hunt elsewhere in the woods. The morning sun rises over your nice RV, and everybody wakes up. Who will be driving the cart today?
Are we rotating? I'll take over.
Gonna drive.
Great. I'll ask the same of you, a survival check and a D100 roll, please. And I think on days where we have a full day, usually I will split that up into two sections, or two encounters, rather.
Okay. Fucking hell. I'm like, let me roll all these at once. That'll be good. And they keep just knocking each other over. It's like, go grab them.
Yeah.
One at a time. Survival first.
Okay, survival first.
I'm good at 13 with no bonus.
Okay.
So thankfully, D100 roll. That is a 30.
30. All right. Let's see here. You all are walking along when out of nowhere from the grass, a massive hyena, nearly the size of your horses, leaps out and attacks one.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's not what you want.
Give me one moment here. Is it a 30?
didn't know hyenas were in D&D.
Oh, let's see how this does. Are you fucking kidding me? Miraculously, your horse is terrified and sort of screams out of the way, bucking the reins, and just takes off. The other horse is also terrified. Bert, the cart is out of your control and careening down the road. And although Bert is focused ahead, the rest of you see behind you 4 more giant hyenas emerge.
Oh my god.
And start to give chase. And riding on one of them is a gnoll. A creature I don't think we've encountered in Gridge before, but they are another one of those sort of staple D&D monsters. This one is beefier than most other gnolls. The canine goblin sort of face.
Oh. So it's a dog riding on another dog?
Yeah, pretty much. It's sort of a Pluto and Goofy situation.
Why do we keep having this conversation?
I see.
That is tough. I would like
that makes me feel worse about the situation, actually.
To roll initiative. We will not, unless you take action towards it, treat this as a chase. However, you will be moving the whole time. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Like they're keeping pace. All right, 20 to 25.
Oh my god.
Okay, 15 to 19. Really?
Just wait.
10 to 14.
14.
All right, thank God. 5 to 9. Jesus Christ.
9.
7.
9.
1.
Holy shit.
I critted.
Bert, Cerberus, Kira. All right. Well, this fucking...
Actually, no, I lied. It's 8. Not that it matters. It doesn't change the order, but...
This... Okay. All right. Noel is going to run up right next to the cart. What... Are you all just sort of clumped in the back of the cart, or a couple of you towards the back, towards the front? Who can he stab?
There's so many.
No one. It's crazy. We're all stacked up in the middle, so far away from the side.
I would imagine you probably put Columbo and the dragon in the middle.
Probably, yeah.
We're all in the middle, actually.
Okay.
Isn't that
It's gonna go for you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, but I'm in the middle.
You see, it pulls out this gnarled looking glaive that is less a weapon constructed to be a glaive and more a short sword sort of tied with cord to the end of a long stick.
Gross.
Nice.
Does a 13 hit your armor class?
No.
Cool. How about a nat 20?
No, actually, because I'm in the middle.
Fuck, that's so crazy. Because it would have done 17 slashing damage.
Damn, too bad it can't since I'm in the middle.
Yeah, that is tough. That's going to bring us to Finian. So I will say the four of the other hyenas are about 15 feet back from the cart, still trying to make their way up. They haven't gone to attack at all. But the one that the gnoll is riding and the gnoll are both just right up at the edge of the cart within melee distance for ease of... Well, especially because you can fly, so it doesn't super hinder you.
They fly now?
Yeah, I'm attacking.
All right. Go ahead. Roll an attack.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not this is a tough combat to get through. You're getting your footing, for lack of a better word.
What about a 17?
A 17 does hit.
Okay. That is 6 piercing, and then bonus action, I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
26 hits, I imagine.
Yes, certainly.
Another 6 piercing.
Okay.
Please
yeah,
and thank you.
What are you using to deal this piercing damage?
My little dagger.
Yeah, so you take this dagger.
Well, actually, first one was a dagger. Second one was a punch.
Okay. Yeah, it still takes the full damage. You pull out this dagger, and you find this is a dagger in proportion to you. So it is practically a needle to most creatures. It is in your knowledge of where to apply that needle that a lot of this damage comes through. And you slip through the rings in his chain armor and stab right at a shoulder nerve, and then follow that up with a quick punch. That takes us to these 4 hyenas, 2 of which are going to rush forward and each try and attack a horse. Both will hit. This is going to be tough, y'all.
That's my horse.
So one of the horses just catches a hyena. It just right in the jugular. It's down. Falls to the ground. The hyena rolled a nat 20.
Damn.
Actually, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt here.
I
I'll
did
roll
not
those dice.
sign up for horse violence today.
I'm sorry.
You can't do this to Jared. He was a horse.
Yes. So one of them is down. The other one is limping, and its speed is halved as its leg is clipped. So you're down one horse. The other one is effectively going nowhere, dragging literally dead weight as well as being harassed by a hyena. The other 2 are going to come up and try and attack Finian. Maybe. Finian, does a 19 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Okay, you take 20 piercing damage as these 2
Oh my
hyenas
God.
bite at you.
Oh.
You're telling me
Okay.
you can't just convince these hyenas to join a union and then have them do this alone?
Yeah, do these hyenas really want to be doing this?
You can try.
Can't you talk to animals, Jake?
You know what?
Technically.
Kayla? I'll tell you what. All right. That'll come into play next round. Bert, that's your turn. There are 2 hyenas right in front of you. The cart has grinded to a halt at this point.
Wait, aren't I in front of Bert in the order?
Bert, what'd you get?
I got 7.
Okay, yes, I mixed that up. I apologize. Yes.
Oh, it's okay.
Cerberus, you're up.
Closest hyena. What is the beast's intelligence of the hyena?
Make me a nature check real quick.
Okay. Dirty 20.
You'd probably give them a 1 out of 10 on an intelligence score.
Cool. I'm gonna try to cast Animal Friendship.
Great. Wisdom saving throw from me, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it at second level, so I could try to affect 2 of them.
Okay.
So including the one that the Knoll's riding.
Okay. Perfect. Yes. This is very good. Okay. So do you go for 2 in the back? You sort of got 3 of them in the back. One of them has a knoll, and then the 2 are up front with the horses.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just do 2 in the back because I can probably only see those, right?
Yeah, it's easiest. The one I'll tell you right now, the one that the Knoll is riding fails.
Okay.
But the other one does six. Well, what's your save? What's your spell save?
It's the DC, right? 14.
Yep. Yes, with a 18, it does save.
Yeah. But I got the one that the Knoll is riding though.
Yeah. So what do you do with that?
I'm gonna try to convince it that we mean it no harm, and that it can leave us alone.
What? It's friendly to you.
Yeah.
Does it say you have advantage on rolls, or is it just pure roleplay?
Choose a beast you can see with the range of a scene. Hear you. Be charmed by me for the spell's duration. If me or one of my companions harms the target, the spell ends. I think we're just pals.
Okay, yeah. He slows down and yeah, you say you mean it no harm?
Yeah, like I mean, no harm. You can leave us alone. Bye.
And it's like and just kind of walking around, clearly trying to like leave, and it's like bumping into a couple of the others, trying to push them away, even as the Knoll is trying to, hey, what are you? No, you're right. Stop it. No. Let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna roll some. Actually, here's what happens. All except for one of the hyenas leave.
Oh.
The one that stays has already
Shit.
become distracted eating the horse it killed. But the Knoll does sort of slide off the back of his hyena and look at you with a fury in his eyes as we arrive at Bert's turn.
Can't believe the hyenas was unionized by themselves. Good for them.
All right, so just the big Knoll left.
And one of the hyenas in the front.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and cast Hex on the Knoll.
Yep,
with
easy
my
enough.
bonus action. So he's like got that shit, and then I'll say he's got the disadvantage on we'll say Dex ability checks.
Okay.
But the main event here is Eldritch Blast, which
And
I
it's
get
so crazy that you only
raise
get one of
of.
those.
2 of them. I get 2 rays.
Very good.
Okay. So I'm going to roll for the first one. 14.
Let's see here. Don't believe that hits. No, 14 does not.
Damn. What about a dirty 20?
Dirty 20 does.
All right. So that's going to do the D10 plus the whatever. The 1D6 from the eye. All right. That's going to be 6 force damage.
Okay.
7 force damage and 6 necrotic.
Holy shit.
Maxed
You just blast through his thigh and blood starts to seep down the side of his leg.
Gross.
Hey, that'll teach you to eat our horses.
I didn't eat anything yet.
Oh.
You're starting to look tasty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cerberus, that's your turn. Or Kirog, sorry.
I'm going to cast Bless on my front.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you get easily all blesses 4 people?
3.
3.
I'm casting it at level 1.
Okay. So
So
Cerberus, Bert, and Finian. Unless you wanted one. You said friends.
yeah, I don't need it.
Okay.
So when you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you can add a d4 to that. Anytime, all the time. Every time, even, actually.
Bless kind of kicks ass.
Bless is sick.
I feel like Bless and Bane are really underrated.
Yeah, I like Bless a lot.
Anything else?
I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Well, I have 2 attacks, but that wasn't an attack. So, yeah, I think that's all I'm allowed to do.
Okay. And this Noel is in a fury. Is just going to kind of pick a target at random. That'll be Bert. So just takes a couple stabs at you with the glaive. What's your armor class there, bud?
13. Sorry, I was looking at
13. So one of the attacks misses, the other hits. You take 8 slashing damage as this glaive just sort of reaches into the cart and right at you. That'll take us to Finian. Excuse me, Albert.
Yes. Attacking.
Fuck him up.
25.
Easy.
Didn't even need my extra D4. What the heck?
7.
Okay. Keep going?
I get an extra D4.
On your attack roll, not damage.
Yeah. Okay, so I just rolled my second attack, but I'm going to add a D4.
Yeah, add a D4 to it.
Does a 14 hit?
Just barely misses, unfortunately. You try to do that strike in the other shoulder, but the way he moves, it sort of catches your dagger in the chinks of the chainmail and it falls away.
Bonus action.
Go ahead.
13 doesn't hit. Okay, that's it.
Unfortunately not.
Did
Okay.
you use your D4?
Can I use it on every attack?
Yeah.
Oh.
Every attack roll and every saving throw.
Then does a 15 hit?
A 15 does. Meets it, beats it, baby.
Huzzah!
Okay, I punch for 8 damage.
You got
Wow.
a
This
big ol'
dude is
punch.
staggering. You knock some teeth out, some like large canine teeth.
Imagine
out of
the
his
tiniest fairy punching you and your teeth fall out. That'd be so embarrassing.
That brings us to the hyena in the front is just gonna keep munching, just chomping at this horse.
Bro, that was my horse.
It is tough.
Yeah.
But
Whose horse is that?
Whose horse is that?
Cerberus, your turn.
Yeah.
One guy left, he's not looking great, and a distracted hyena.
Let's see. Oh, I have a lot of options here. Are we still like we're not still like in motion? Like we're
No, the cart
it's
stopped when that
run
one
off
horse
the road. Yeah. Okay. How far away is this guy from me?
How far do you need him to be?
Okay, he's definitely within 60 feet.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna throw my ice knife at him.
Very good.
What is that? I can't tell. Ah, fuck. I get +4, right, Kayla?
Roll a D4 and add
Roll a
it.
D4.
Roll a D4 and add it. Okay, actually, that's not going to make a difference. So,
Okay.
it doesn't hit. Well,
Right.
It shard explodes. So would he be
Yes.
within 5 feet of it?
Yes. And 13 does not make the save. So how much damage does he take?
I'll tell you in a second. 3.
Okay. Can you read me the text on Ice Knife, please?
Which part of it? Yeah.
About the explosion.
The target hit or miss. The shard then explodes. The target of each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on the dex saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Finian, please make me a dexterity saving.
Oh shit!
You can add.
You can
blessed-
add one
Yeah,
D4
you know.
to your saving throw.
great.
So dex saving?
Yes. I imagine you'll have no difficulty avoiding this.
Well, I rolled a 23, but I'm going to add that d4 just in case.
Yeah, you definitely need
24.
that.
So what's the total?
24. 24.
And I'll tell you what, you just barely sneak out of the way.
Oh, please.
Cerberus, is it half damage or no damage on a success?
On a success? No damage on a success.
Okay. You just dance between the snowflakes as this ice knife explodes. No problem. Bert, your turn. This knoll is hanging on to life.
Okay, yeah. Well, first thing, I'm gonna bonus action my hex to just do 4 damage.
Oh yeah.
See if that
Still
psychic. See.
Why not? You know.
Wobbling.
Okay. Then we'll go for Eldritch Blast number 1. That's a 10. No. Okay. Okay. That's like my third 10. I need to stop rolling that play.
That's tough. So both miss.
Yeah, but free damage. So
I'll tell you, he's so like uneasy on his feet. You cannot get a beat on him.
Yeah.
To hit. Were those 10s with bless? Oh, wouldn't matter.
Was that included in bless?
Yes.
No, but yeah. But I guess, yeah.
Kirog, that's your turn.
Let me bless these 10s. I'm going to got him with my trident.
Ooh, nice. Are you throwing it or sort of getting in melee range?
Doesn't change the amount of damage, right?
No.
Guess I'll throw it.
Okay.
19.
Hits.
I need a d6. That is a d6. I'm sorry. Oh, it's just 5 damage. Oh, but I can attack again.
Well, hang on.
Oh, okay.
Because where do you aim when you throw it?
His neck.
And it's just the middle point is through the Adam's apple to the ground, and it just shunk. He is
I just got that
Damn.
cleaned.
deceased. We will. This hyena will not be explicitly hostile right away, so we can sort of fall out of combat here. But there is still this hyena to deal with.
Can't believe we have no horse.
You have a horse-sized hyena.
Yeah, what if we use the hyenas instead?
That would look sick. Yeah. Jake, make it our friend.
I mean, I don't know if we're all going to fit on this hyena, but like...
No, it would pull the carriage.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You have a horse, which is in dire need of healing. And
Okay, I'll fix that.
Okay.
I'll
I
fix
could
them.
try, yeah. Like, would I just do animal friendship again, do you think?
But doesn't that only last like an hour?
Uh,
We need it to be our bestie forever.
duration 24 hours.
that could get you to potentially somewhere where you can find a new horse, or it gives you time to naturally make it your friend.
Okay, I'm going to do that then.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. That's not going to do it. So, yeah, this hyena is just like a big dog, just licking you and getting all gross. Yeah.
Hey there, pal. You will,
And Cerberus, it does let you put it into the reins, and it is pulling your cart alongside this horse. Your speed is a little bit slower now.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, it's probably a little
We're
lopsided.
going.
The horse is uneasy with the hyena next to it, and will not.
I was
move
going to say,
fast
is the
enough.
horse bucket just like just constantly looking?
I think Cerberus, you are able to sort of calm it enough, just with your natural druidic abilities.
My charms and good looks.
To exactly, yes, make it go forward, but it cannot the hyena cannot match the canter of the horse, or the gallop, I should say, in the same way. It can go as fast, but it cannot hit that same rhythm.
Yeah, it's
So-
a bumpy ride.
It's if they're walking, it is faster than you could walk and much easier because you can't pull the cart. But you cannot run per se.
Okay.
But that brings us into the afternoon. Bert, could you please make me another survival check?
Another survival check.
And then when that's rolled, another D100. One at a time.
No, we're gonna roll the digital. Jesus Christ. It's a 3 survival.
All right.
I was just trying to be nice. I kind of forgot that it was wisdom based to drive.
Yeah.
And then the D100.
Yes.
57.
57. As you are wandering, you get to a spot in the road where there's a large rock kind of off to one side, and you don't notice it until the wheel kind of goes ba-doomp, over it, and as the second wheel goes to ba-doomp, it isn't able to.
Oh.
Something is holding your cart back, stopping it from moving.
Did we run someone over?
Who wants to go take a look?
I'll take a look.
Cerberus, you lean out and you see a large reptilian creature.
Oh no.
Its
Another one?
tail slides under your cart, and the boulder that Bert assumed was a rock is in fact 2 large bony protrusions
Oh,
at the end of its
It
tail.
appears you've run over the boulder.
And you see a creature with a large bony back. It's very squat, almost
Bonesaw.
alligator looking, but its face is much sort of shorter and triangular. You can make a nature check to try and recognize it if you'd like.
Sure.
It kind of just sounds like a dinosaur.
12.
Okay. Cerberus, you can't quite pin it down. You're not sure.
Damn, my whole reputation
I know,
destroyed.
I know. I'll tell you what, though, with the 12, you notice that it's missing some flesh.
maybe because we ran it over.
And in fact,
like,
the closer you look, you may not be able to tell what kind of animal this is, but you can tell that it is an undead version,
Oh.
whatever this is.
That's right.
And it is just sort of stuck. Its tail sort of boom, 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 as if it is caught in a loop, unsure of how to progress from here, with its tail caught under your cart.
And we're also stuck. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Can I ask it politely to?
You muted yourself.
Sorry. Can I ask it politely to move?
Go ahead and make an animal handling check for me.
Oh, God damn it. God damn it. 12?
Okay. You get out of the cart. It seems docile enough, and you're going to have to approach it to try and make this check. And as you do, you just see its eyes are just blank, glassy white. And a lot of the flesh is missing from the front half of its face. And you see it is not a zombie. It's not a living creature that has lost flesh. This is a fossil that has had things added back onto it.
That's kind of awesome.
Its skull
Wow.
is that black, dark, rocky material of fossil and not bone, and it is just and not responding to your commands.
I look back at the group and I was like, well, I thought this thing was a lot less fucked up than it actually is. So
We could try to like
should
lift the cart
yeah, should we
and
just like
push it out.
should we just like kill it and then
No.
move it out of the way?
Bro, what? I thought you liked animals.
I mean,
a
but it's
lot.
already like half dead, sort of. It's been like pasted back on.
You're kind of
And then-
fucked up.
Cerberus, as you're shouting back, something strange
Bro,
happens.
what?
This undead creature freezes,
Oh,
and then its head snaps back,
Okay.
and you see two spectral black horns sort of flash up for a moment, and they are barely present by the time the base begins to sort of fade, and they disappear, and this creature just starts a death march forward, moving slowly but with purpose towards some unknown destination.
Wait, it just got up?
Yep.
uh,
It is. I mean, I will tell you right off the gate, Cerberus, it is being called somewhere. You can tell.
okay. It's being called the same way that we were going.
It is off to the side.
Okay. It's. I look at the group of like, does anybody have any desire to follow that or?
I mean, we can go now, right?
Yes, the cart
seems
is freed.
Yeah.
That seems a little fucked up. I don't know if I want.
I feel like we'll find out about it later, anyways. So we may as well just keep going. I don't really want to mess with that. I'm a little disturbed by it, to be honest.
Yeah. And you make your way through the rest of the day without issue. And as you set up camp and night falls, who takes first watch, who takes second?
That thing is absolutely coming back for us in the night.
I'll take first watch, sure.
We're about
Okay.
to get haunted.
Cerberus, please roll me a perception check.
Oh god. Is this a long rest, technically?
Yes. You will get it after your watch.
Okay. Perception,
Yes.
15.
Okay. On a 15. Cerberus,
that.
you settle in to watch. It's
Don't like that.
strange to have so many comforts along the road. You're used to roughing it with Columbo a lot more, really ingraining yourself in the environment, in the atmosphere.
And each other.
Okay.
Yes.
Bro.
But what do you think, Cerberus, of this group that you have clung to these last few months?
I feel like I don't really know any of them personally. I don't know why I'm talking in his voice, but like, like they're all like cool people and stuff, but like I feel like I don't really know any of them like personally. You know,
Yeah.
like
Couple of coworkers.
I guess they're more
Don't
like
even
colleagues.
fucking bring that up. How dare you? Cerberus, you see about 100 feet from the camp
Mm-hmm.
a huge towering figure. This
Okay.
is purely skeletal.
The 12-foot Home Depot skeleton.
No, we're talking 20 feet
Oh, it's
Maybe
the 20-foot Home Depot scale. Okay.
It is. Its body is long. Its rib cage leaned forward over a powerful set of hind legs, a long tail bouncing it out the back, and its massive head just sort of pointed forwards and moving. It does not notice you, or perhaps doesn't care to see you. You're not quite sure. What do you do?
Who is the closest person next to me? Like a group.
Oh, Kirog.
I like wrestle Kirog awake.
Well,
I point at the skeleton.
Yeah, and Kirog, you also see this huge, shadowy skeleton shambling along past your camp.
how far away?
About 100 feet away. But it's like huge.
But it's not coming towards us.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Is it going the same direction as the other little guy went?
That's going to be probably survival.
Yeah.
Gauge the position of
My
things.
best skill. Ooh.
I'll tell you what, or I will give you insight.
Well, they're the same to me, and
Okay.
it's a 6.
It's hard to tell. You're so groggy too, like you just got woken up. You have that thought, but you're unable to kind of place it anywhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, if it's not coming near us,
Yeah.
let's just. How about you keep an eye on it, and I'll wake up later,
All right.
and we'll definitely remember this. And
I
do
I
something
pat
about it.
Kirog on the head.
I'll
Like,
roll
go
back
to
over,
sleep.
and he instantly snoring so
Yeah.
loud. He snores so.
Yeah.
This man needs a sleep apnea machine.
Hey, Cerberus.
Oh, hello, Percy.
You know how to play poker?
You're gonna have to refresh me a little bit, but
Oh, that's not a problem.
Just gets out his cards, just the giant shuffle.
You spend the rest of your watch getting absolutely fleeced at poker. Who takes the next watch?
I drove, so I don't think I should have to.
I can do it.
Great.
as I switch with Kirog, I'm like, I take them aside for a second. I'm like, do you know he can like gamble?
Oh, you should. Did he make you play poker?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have warned you. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what.
I'll talk to everyone tomorrow. You
Okay.
shouldn't play with him.
I realized, but I was enjoying it too much. Just
Give me really quick a wisdom saving throw.
me?
Yes.
Okay.
Kirog, what type of creature is Percy? I forget.
Let me find. He's a Kilmulus.
Kill me at poker.
Yeah. Yeah, Kilmulus. He has a +2 wisdom.
Thank you.
I have his stat block.
I got.
What's his charisma stat?
He has +1 to Riz.
What's the number?
Oath, 13.
Okay. Cerberus, what did you roll?
I got a 22.
22. You are able to stave off Percy's persistent sort of notions of, well, just put a couple copper pieces down. And you continue to gamble with just like pebbles or seeds, and you do not lose any money to
Yeah.
it.
Okay, cool. So I ended my conversation with Kirog, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't know if he could gamble. Thankfully, I caught on pretty quick to what he was doing there, so I was able to avoid it. But I feel like people who are less skilled at that than I am should probably watch out.
You should never put money down, ever.
Yeah, like seeds and some pebbles and like
Yeah.
like I think it's like a like I like sniff it, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, you gotta keep him busy. You know, you gotta run him around a little bit, wear him out. He takes a nap.
Kirog,
That's me.
please make me a perception check.
I'm not gonna use that. I'm running out of d20s.
Are they all rolling bad? You need to sage your d20s.
Yeah, maybe. What am I doing? Perception?
Yes, please.
Oh, I
This
have
is for your watch.
Oh, harrowingly terrible. 13.
Okay. You don't see anything. And you're not really sure if you really heard this or if your mind was becoming overactive. But far in the distance, you swear you could hear something that sounds like a tiger or a person mashed together screaming out in pain. And then
A tiger and a person screaming?
it is a weird animalistic but somehow human scream.
Yeah. Creepy. I hate it.
It's Tony the tiger.
God damn it, Tony.
He's in pain.
But as the morning sun rises, nothing caught you in the night. And that is where we are going to end tonight's episode. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you all for playing, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.
Wow.